Guys, so welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to share my Meps experience with everyone and to give you heads up and what to expect. If you don't know what Meps is basically where you go and you get all your processing done for the military. And every branch goes through this. They expect you to finish this process in 2 days. But mine took 5 trips. First time I went was to take my verification test because I had done the PICAT inside the recruiting office. So the reason why is because they want to see that you didn't cheat. So you have to take a small test. And the next day I was supposed to take my physical. And then the second trip, I went to take my ASVAB, which I passed. And then the next day I was supposed to get my job and swear in. And the third trip, I went directly to the hotel. And then I went to get my job and then I swore in finally. So the first time I went to Meps. So my recruiter, she picked me up from school and she took me to where the shuttle meets. If you don't know what the shuttle is basically a van and it takes you to Meps. Once I got there, I was about to go into the shuttle and then the doors open and I see a whole bunch of kids. They all look scary, they all looked evil, and they all look sad. So I don't know what was going on. At that point I was like, okay, now I'm officially lost, because I was already lost before. But now I'm just like, the lady that was driving it, she asked me where I was going to go and I told her I was going to Meps. And then once we got to Meps, I lost my phone. Okay, we got to Meps and I lost my phone. I could not find it for the life of me. Everybody was watching me struggle. Like, they're just watching me struggle. Nobody was helping at all until somebody stepped up and he helped me look for it. After, I couldn't find my social security card and ID, and you needed those. But I found them. They were in my backpack the whole time. My phone's in story time, okay? That was a story within itself. So once you go inside Meps, there's gonna be these metal detectors. Next to it, it's a table. There's a little basket on top, and then there's another machine that you put your stuff through, and it goes through to check if you're good, and you go through that machine. So you get all your stuff in, and they send you off to this little place where there's like a whole bunch of cubbies, and you put your stuff there. And then you go to the front. They give you a sticker, you put your last name and your last 4 digits of your social security card. You turn off your phone, they send you to your branch office. So I went to the Army office, and the guy who was in charge, he separated us into 2 different lines, boys and girls. And he called you up, he asked for your last name, he saw your card and ID, and then he gave you that. So I had to go to the classroom area, and then they took a paper that you're supposed to take with you. Your recruiter's going to explain all of that. He asked if you were going to go to the hotel or if you were going to go home. And I was going to go to the hotel. So I told him, and then he sent me to go sit down. And then there was this packet that you had to read. And then next to it, it was a paper, and you had to put your initials on it and then sign off that you read it. I didn't read it. There's another guy at a computer. He called you up to take your fingerprints and to take your picture. Once you were all cleared, they send you to the testing area. So I went to the testing area to take the verification test. And that took me 20 minutes. And I was like, okay, this is pretty easy. But no. I had to retake the whole PICAT over again. Because there is a 10% chance that you have to take it. And that was part of the 10%, okay? I don't know how my bad luck could have gotten any worse. But yeah, it was part of that 10%. So I had to take the whole thing, sit there for 3 hours. And I got to Meps around 3. I didn't leave until 7, okay? It was so bad. I failed. Obviously, I guessed through the whole thing. I almost broke my pencil in half, and I was about to cry too. But no, I pulled through. And then I was able to get my phone. So there's a bus after that was waiting for me and for other kids. And then after, he took us to the hotel. So there's this part of the hotel where it's just for future soldiers. And the main area where you meet is the Freedoms Club. It leads you to the Freedoms Club. And then you have to sign off some papers. And then you get your room key and you meet your roommate. And I met my roommate. And we went to go get food after because we were super hungry. And then we came back at 8:30 for a briefing that we had to attend. The guy who was in charge, he had to take attendance, and he was going to explain everything that was going to happen the next day. After, we went back to our room, and I got ready for bed. Woke up at 4 in the morning. 4:30, we had to be down there eating breakfast. So around 5, we had to fall out for civilians. And at 5:30 we went to Meps. And I had to go through the same exact process. He sent me to the front to get files where all your medical information is inside. Then you go to the medical part of the building. So then they send you to this one classroom and you have to attend this like slide session. You have to sign off on some stuff. Then you have to sign that all your paperwork is correct. And after you're done, then you have to blow into this machine to see if you don't have any alcohol intake, and then they check your ear. They send you to the main part of the medical area. And then I got my pressure taken, and then after I had my hearing that I can hear, and then I had to get my vision checked to see if I'm not colorblind or I need glasses. After I had my interview with the doctor, she signed off that I was good. So after I had to take my blood test and I got signed off on that, and then I had to take a urine test. Well, for girls, they check to see if you're not pregnant or you haven't taken any drugs. For guys, drugs. But this part goes for everyone. You have no privacy, okay? They watch you pee, okay? So you have to pee with the door open. And it's a girl nurse, and she watches you. Mine, luckily, she didn't watch me pee, but I heard other nurses watch the other girls pee, like actually watch them. Boys and girls have to go through that. So then your pee gets checked, and then you get checked off, and then they gather all the girls together and they send them to get their height and weight checked. So once you go into that part, you have to take all your clothes off, even your socks, and you have to just be in your bras and underwears. Then you get your height and weight checked. Once they check everybody's height and weight, they put you in 2 different lines depending how many people are there, and then you have to do a series of stretches. The duck walk, okay? The duck walk. You have to practice it because if you don't do it right, they don't pass you. I went through it and I couldn't do the duck walk. I could not do it. My brain couldn't comprehend how to move my feet. I just couldn't do it. And I got embarrassed. Literally. I had to do it in front of all the girls. I had to do it at least 5 times. And once the doctor got bored of watching me struggle, she was like, okay, you're good. And she signed me off. That's good that she signed me off because I still couldn't do it. But I guess she felt bad. So then after that, we had to get this paper dress. And we had to take off our bras and underwears, and we had to go into another little room where the doctor would check you. And if you're good, you were checked off, change into all your clothes, and then go back into the medical area, and they told you to go to lunch. After that, I was able to go home because my test score didn't qualify, so I couldn't swear in. The second trip, I went to take my ASVAB, and I did the same exact process. I passed the ASVAB, which was good, but when I was taking it, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm probably gonna get a 50. It's all good. No, I got the minimum score. I was so mad. I was like, okay, it's okay. At least I passed, right? I was able to qualify. Well, I went back to the hotel and I did that process. I met my roommate, guys. I did not like her at all. She was mean and she gave me attitude. And I'm just like, hey, we're not friends. We're not going to be friends. We're not going to be battle buddies. I don't like her. Well, I ended up eating by myself, and you're supposed to eat with your battle buddy, but no, I didn't. I was like, nope. So the next day, I went back to Meps again, because I was like, hey, now that I got my test score qualified, I'm going to be able to get my job and swear in. No, that didn't happen, because everybody who had gotten my score was taking up all the jobs that were available. A week later, my recruiters had called me that they found me a job. So I went back and I went directly to the hotel, and then I met my roommate. She was the nicest person ever. So the next day, we had to go through the same exact process. And it was a lot of waiting. That day was so much waiting. It was so nice because like I got to hang out with all the other kids that were listing. Like they were from different branches. And we were just playing games, just getting to know each other. It was really great. So then after that, Abby and I got separated because we had to do different things. So I got called into the testing area to take my TAPAs. I watched a couple of YouTube videos and none of them explained what the TAPAs was. So the TAPAs is basically a personality test. They ask you what you would do in a certain situation and all that stuff. So basically that determines what kind of soldier you're going to be. That's what my counselor told me. And my counselor, he was like, you got a really high score on it, and you're gonna be a leader in the military. Okay, so I had to like finish paperwork. I had to take another test to like rate Meps, and I gave them a good review. And then I had to go turn them into the front desk, and then they gave me another sheet, and I was ready to swear it. So my recruiter went, she's amazing for going for me. Actually, once we got into that place, Abby and I actually swore in next to each other, which was great. So yeah, and then I was finally able to swear in, finally. So I watched other YouTube videos. A lot of them said that, oh, I got this backpack from like Meps once I was able to swear. I didn't get anything. I was so mad. I was like, they give you stuff? And I didn't get anything at all. So yeah, I didn't get any merch, okay? So if you don't get anything, you're not alone, because I didn't get anything. Now I am going to scoot over here. So for the physical part, for girls I recommend sponge bras that clip in the back. I recommend a solid color for your sponge bra. No sports bras, okay? You cannot have any sports bras. I don't know why, but you just can't. For underwear, you can't wear thongs, you can't wear lingerie, all that stuff. You have to wear underwears that cover your butt. I recommend for you to wear boy shorts. And for guys, this is what I heard from the guy's perspective. So wear boxers, no Speedos or spandex or any like tight whatever you guys wear. And don't go commando style, okay? Because you will get humiliated. You don't want to get humiliated. It's going to be bad. Meps clothing recommendations. If you want to, you can wear a button up. And the pattern can be plaid, striped, and solid colors, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. And then for t-shirts, if you want to wear like a t-shirt like this, you can. Your logo. You can't wear huge logos. That's what I heard. You cannot wear huge logos. And you could wear small ones like Nike, Under Armour, like tiny ones. It's okay. No ripped jeans, okay? You will get yelled at, okay? I was with some girl at Meps and she got yelled at. Clean shoes. I recommend clean shoes. Hotel recommendations. I recommend one change of clothes, PJs, toothbrush, paste, base products if you use them, and a body scrub, like the ones that you go like this, if you use them too. But they provide you with lotion, body wash, conditioner, and shampoo. They provide you with all of that. And like you don't need to bring pillows, towels, blankets unless you want to, but you do not have to. Like they provide everything. Don't overpack like I did. It was really bad. I even brought my own pillow, and they give you like 2. Charger is essential. You need your charger. And girls, you can't wear makeup. They don't care. Anyways, guys, I ship off October 2nd to Fort Jackson, South Carolina. So let me know if you're going there. And then good luck for anyone who wants to join the military. Doesn't matter the branch. And don't give up, because I had really bad luck. Thank you guys for watching my video. And I hope this was helpful. So give me a thumbs up if it was, or if it was entertaining, anything like that. So yeah, please let me know. Bye.